Hi, John the Game Trainer here. I have done a video about the races in Eclipse, and so this is just more about the initial setup of one race. The others follow a few extra rules, but I have explained those in the first video, and so I'm just going to do this as an example. Just a little caveat: the Eclipse bundle I bought included, I think, 3 expansions, and one of those was the ship pack expansion. So some of my ships are kind of thematic to their race. The normal ships are absolutely fine and you can use them to play. The version I've got seems to have these, so that's fine. I will try and keep this to just the base game only. The big issue is I'm not sure 100% what's expansion and what's not. So obviously if you see something that is an expansion, and let me know. So anyway, we'll get back into setting up for the planters. So we know that the planters have 4 colonies, so we have those there. The previous owner had actually very nicely had everything so well organised that it was all together anyway. You will also have these ambassador tokens. They're double-sided, so one side is the green human and the other side is the planter. You'll have a position token. This might actually be an expansion, I don't know. You have a series of discs. Now you will put out on your board all the discs that will fit, and you'll then have 3 additional. The 3 additional will just be left to the side. There are some researches, some upgrades you can research that will allow you to give access to these, and that will make sense when we go through how a turn works. Okay. You will also lay out all the cubes, and again you will fill these up. Now you should have exactly enough to cover everything but the 2s, just like that. Okay. So then you'll also have all your ships. They won't necessarily look like this, but they'll all be in green, and you should have the right number of interceptors, cruisers and dreadnoughts and star bases. There is also a specific starting tile. Now the tile number is on the player mat, and there's also a symbol that matches. So, and each one is double-sided, and the other side is the reverse. So on this other side of this player mat here is the human who will go onto this tile. So you'll either only ever have this guy or this guy in a game, or not at all. You'll never have both players trying to play both sides. So it's well done there. And so on your starting home text, you will take 1 disc, and this is your influence disc, and this will shows your control of this area. You fill up all of the blank spaces on there, and so by taking a cube and putting it on brown, I take it from the brown and put it on the brown, and I've increased my income from 2 to 3. And I do the same with the research and with the money. I also should have 1 little Puerto Rico style barrel for money, research and materials, and for the planter that's all on 4. Okay, so it's going to fall down, so I'll just do that. And that is one race setup.